Greetings, Taurians, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a general reading, a weekly reading for the dates of June the 5th through June the 12th, 2023, for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Taurus. Taurus family members, Spirit Guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my Spirit Guide. And so, with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the Sacred Tarot for you for this time cycle. All right. So you're represented this week by the King of Wands. And the King of Wands for Taurians, for you for this week, has to do with leadership, has to do with taking control. It has to do with power, standing in your own power. It is an assertive energy, and it might even be interpreted as a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be a male involved necessarily, although for some of you it might be. But this is about you standing in your own power. This is you standing in your own independence. It's sort of as if you are walking according to your own drum beat, if you know what I mean. Like you're walking according to your own pace. Like there's something beautiful that's happening with you this week. It's a nice flowery type of walk. It's almost like the energy of the Fool card, where you're just like leaping and skipping. This is your week, and you are in a very, very good place as far as independence, power, and security in yourself. Very good energy for you, Taurians. You start out the week, or you start out this 7-card spread, I should say. You start out and you end up the same way, all about finances. Your finances are looking good. Something is either getting ready to open up for you, or something has opened up for you. But it looks like there are going to be some new opportunities as well. Let's talk about that for a moment. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is about money coming to you. It's also a card that's very strong for your sign. The Pentacles is part of the representation of earth signs. So this definitely is about you and your power and your energy and your independence. But this card, I always like to interpret it as money coming to you from different places. It doesn't have to be lumps of money, but what you're beginning to see this week is you're beginning to see new contracts, new connects, new opportunities, new doors opening up for you, particularly mentally, new doors opening up for you, ways to make money. And so very, very nice. Actually, you start the week out, or you start this 7-card spread out, and you end it with the same notion about independence and power and finances. Something is either opening up for you, bursting through for you, or you're gathering. Like it's something quiet. It's not something that is being public. You're not announcing it. It's just you being in a certain security, a certain secure place. Very good energy as far as children are concerned. The 6 of Cups speaks about children primarily. For those of you that have children, your children are going to be a light of your life this week. For those of you whose children have been suffering with a particular illness or, that kind of thing, something that was debilitating, there's going to be a vast improvement. This is always about, I always interpret this card as a positive energy for children. Usually my clients, many of my clients have children. And so when I read this card, I always try to do the best I can to encourage you and tell you there's going to be a very positive energy for children this week. This card also speaks sometime about people returning into your life who were a part of your life in the past. Someone could be an old friend. It could be somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time. And it's going to be a very, very positive conversation, very pleasant week. In some regards, with regard to your primary earning space, where you earn money and where you currently work, you might feel as if they don't respect you this week. You might, and this is something that may have been going on for some time. I think you can process through it And I think that you can, I think that because of this energy of you being in your power zone, I think this is not going to bother you. I think you're going to recognize it as a passing moment. The Empress card being in reverse, sometimes it speaks about health challenges for females. You can always email me and I'll go into more specifics. But I could also interpret this as being the need for you to be more creative, if you will, more creative, more open-minded, so that you can increase your abundance. I see a never-ending supply of money. This card speaks about a person that is juggling, but it's not juggling in a negative. It's a person that has an infinite. See that 8? I always like to read that as the infinite supply of resources for yourself for this week. And then this is also a week where you'll be seeing people. And this also ties in with this 6 of Wands in reverse. Seeing people, seeing them for what they really are. You're dealing with people that are not on your level. It's as simple as that. You're dealing with people who are not as refined as you are, not as sweet and pure and beautiful as you are, not as driven as you are, not as intelligent as you are. So Taurians, listen to your reading a few times. And once again, as I said, that financial independence and strength is happening for you this week. Listen to your reading a few times. I hope this reading has shed a light in a dark corner of your life and given you some hope and some truth and some encouragement. But even more than that, giving you some confirmation about things and energies that you know you are experiencing. Taurians, stay blessed.